Okay, so I'm using Cheryl Marchetti's kipper, and to put my intention into the cards, set the space, asking for my guides, guardian angels, all the forces of love, truth, same thing, to, let's move my chopstick over here, to draw my eyes to the right cards. And I want to look at Mitch McConnell's future. And I'm going to have to assign the, what is it, the mature man, the older man. That would have to be Oleg Deripaska in this reading. But regardless of that, you know, and the whole McGonigal debacle, let's do an update. We need an update on Mitch McConnell. Okay. And of course I'm doing a mini grand tableau, so bear with me while I draw 21 cards. Man, this guy, he's just so damn rigid. I lost track. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And I'll take these that were off the bottom. Yeah, Mitchy Poo. Man, dude is just, he's like the epitome of a controlling monster. The arrogance and the rigidity, and there he shows up. Okay. Whoa. So I don't know that he's going to actually be locked up, but there's the restriction, there's the rigidity in his own body, I imagine, because that's what I was feeling. It was just like he doesn't come off. Well, it's probably something else going on there, but he doesn't physically look to me like someone with that much rigidity, but it's locked up, I guess, in his psyche more than his body. But you would think that it would be in his body as well. I mean, it just would have to be. So, okay, so let's just keep going here. Let me get the cards all out and then tune in. I don't want to feel what's in his body anymore, that's for darn sure. Or psyche, whatever that was. So here we go with the health issue. Elaine, his wife, did not show up. I don't know who this other supportive woman is. That's interesting. Oleg Deripaska did not show up either. Let's see what's at the bottom. Toil and labor, a younger privileged woman. They might have a daughter together. The clannish thing. Oh, and then here's Elaine. Okay, so Elaine is like a major asset to him. He's one of her clannish assets, and if they have a daughter, this would be her, and she's toiling in labor for them as well. I don't know. I do have to hand it to Elaine Chow though for resigning as soon as the January 6th insurrection happened. She was like, I'm out of here. Okay, so let's start here because he did show up. So All of these cards are coming up behind his back. He's just always looking out for the handout. I think he receives bribes, and I think he has received bribes. I think that there's so much that could be wrapped up into this card here. This unexpected income is there's only 4 money cards in the deck. Looks to me like this is the only one that came through. Yeah. And this is him, quid pro quo. I'll do what you want if you give me what I want. And so, and we know, I mean, it was all over the news and has been out there for quite some time that he had a contract to receive $200,000 from Deripaska. So, but man, look at these cards. Okay, so maybe there is something that comes down on him at some point. So, quid pro quo. I'm going to read this line first. Then I'll do the other, the way I normally go, the normal flow. So, his life experience and the soul journey that he's been on, the way he moves through time and space, is to just continually meet with people. He gets together with people. He has teamwork. He tries to negotiate. He has this social life full of, being with the hoity-toity type of people. And they are his loyal, friends. There's success there for him. But that's his reputation. That's all he's ever done is this, trying to move through society. And I mean, this ruins his reputation. His reputation is now restricted, and it's just going to get worse for him. But he's always going to keep looking, for just give me the money, right? Show me the money. So now I'm going to look at the cards at night to him. I don't know who this woman. She's a supportive confidant. This is, I would think, somebody who's always hidden her persona, or hidden who she is. And man, she might be older and having health problems. It's possible that it even has something to do with Jenny Thomas here. I mean, this could be so many different people. Whomever she is, with this 9-box square here, she will be restricted. Her honor, reputation will, never had any honor if it's Jenny Thomas. But whomever this woman is, and this card can be the stand-in card for several people. But, if you guys get hits on who you think it is, go ahead and drop it in the comments. That's always interesting to me. So, it could be the Publix heiress, what's her name, Julie Foncelli. It could be Betsy DeVos. It could be, we have clues around here, but the only clues I really have is that she's in communication with him all the time, and there's, deceit and lies and cheating, and she masks her identity, but she's definitely loyal and wants to, be up high. And then she might be kind of a lonely person. She's somebody already locked up. Is it Ghislaine Maxwell? It makes me wonder, because this can be the card of quickies, Oh my God. I can't imagine, but maybe, the dude's into something. So, again, it could be all of these women. And the Koch brothers, heiress. Hold on, I have a list somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. Here's my list. And I have to thank Victoria Cleary for this. I just did a screenshot on it. So here's the stats. So there's at least 12.5 million with billionaire contributions for DeSantis, right? Julia Koch and family. billionaire donor Ken Griffin. We don't know who he is, and he wouldn't be, you know, one of these. We're looking for a female here. And this has to do with DeSantis, and then Julie Jenkins, and then Betsy DeVos, and her as well as her kin. So I put Eric Prince down here, and then that's a guy. Louisiana gambling bribe recipient Edward Bartolo Jr. Okay, so anyway, that's all I have there. But whoever this woman is, she's either not in good health, or she, but definitely her identity is like cloaked, is the word I just heard. Cloaking her identity. She's helpless in her health issue right now. There's nothing she can do about it. Failing health. Now with this courthouse card here, so this, I'm looking at this line up here. With this courthouse card, I'm thinking it could be some supportive person to him as well. Well, but then again, it's definitely something legal, though, I feel. On another level, if it's not anything legal, it could just be that there's some process, especially with this communications card or message card here, that there could be some discovery that comes out about this woman and how she has always like had his back and supported him. Maybe on another level, this is not a woman that has supported him because she is behind his back, but he's up here and he has more control, right? Especially over this 9-box square here. If it's not someone who's supportive to him, this could be someone who could bring in some charges, and then this kind of levels him and he's helpless to defend himself. That I don't know. So let's go with the 4 corners for now, because I think I covered the first 3 up here. And then I'm going to tune in here and then over here, because I see this as more of his future. So he is literally, with this card, the despair card, this is him in his own body every day. And even moving through life and getting back and forth, you know, from his home to work or wherever he stays in between is painful for him. And he's up here trying to control his misery, but he can't, because these cards are knighting. And he's up here trying to control the political process, you know, that he has in his used to be minority house speaker, and now that's even changed, right? There's that change in his job. But he still thinks he's on top of it all and he can control it all. Like, this is his major ambition. This guy here could be an attorney that he has you know, given a retainer to, and this is so interesting. I think this line here is just telling us that he's just really locked up in his body and he's in pain every day. I would think somebody like that is on meds every day as well, some kind of painkillers. Ugh, he's such a disgusting man, I swear. Tuning into him, he's just ugh. Okay, so whoever this guy is that's ambitiously working for him, he's controlling. And this guy brings in information all the time for him. And then this guy, but this guy doesn't know that he's being watched as well. Wow, this is very intriguing. Whoever this guy is has a really strong bond with Mitch McConnell. Okay, so the 4 corners show that He's worried and always looking for a handout because he's very, what's the word, dependent on the handouts. And that's his life experience that he set up from the get-go. And so, this would be his community of people who support him. And they're out there. There's lots of them out there because they think he has all this power and control, and he has in the past. But this is awful. I don't have the... I'm not seeing anything show up here. I set the intention already, to draw the older man, supportive older man. If if he had anything to do with, if he would be implicated with Oleg Deripaska. And because he didn't show up, I have to say the answer to that is no. But still, this is his, moving forward, this is his future. Yeah. Okay. So change is imminent, but most likely for his job. There's some restriction that people, I think, are just going to be moving on. And then I do feel like there's whoever this supportive circle of, donors all the time, over the years, will be revealed is what I'm getting here. But I can't really say how long. I mean, I do have the 2 timing cards here, but they are short term. I don't have the card that would indicate a couple of years or more. This is 3 months sometimes. This can be like 24 hours to 3 weeks. 21 days. But the cheaters, the liars, the rivals, and even his hidden enemies are all in his intimate circle of friends. The people that lie and cheat and then are actually dishonest, deceive him, they're in his intimate circle of friends, and they might be on the bench, right? Oh, just think of, here's what it is. He received, if it wasn't money, but I think it was, to pack the bench, to pack the court with Republican judges. That's what he's done. And I think that's going to be revealed because there's a lot of them. Oh my God. But there might be something, where he's connected with money laundering as well. I can't remember what I've gotten before on him. I mean, he has his own playlist. I've read on him several times, as well as, Lisa and I in our live streams we've read on him before. But I do have human trafficking here to here to here, and within his 4 walls of, and who knows, maybe this has something to do with his wife, Elaine Chow. Maybe she's involved in this. I don't know. Sometimes this adjudication card can be, seeing a doctor or a therapist. I doubt he works with any type of a therapist. I would just bet money that he doesn't. But this could be a doctor that he has to go to. And maybe he has a doctor that literally comes to his house and checks him out all the time, because he definitely has motor coordination issues with his, this could be him with his polio, like reading this from a different layer. This could be this, like this treacherous disease always sneaking up behind him, and they have to watch it closely. But then with this community card here, these are people that have his back. And on that other level of human trafficking, it's all right here, and that could be being examined at some point in the future. This is so interesting. Yeah, and then like I said, here's the other card for the money laundering, And I don't know about his daughter, but here's for sure Lane Chow. And this is all their assets together. And then there's the daughter too as well. So, wow. Okay, well, I am done with this. And thank you, Beth, for the awesome question. Hope you guys are doing really well. Send me big hugs as always. Take care.